He's coming at you with the live show Monday afternoons. We'll have probably little WhoDat popping in from time to time.
Daddy.
Yes. You gonna say hello?
Hello.
All right, go sit down.
What are you doing?
I am doing a little live video. Like I said, talk about a few things that's going on in movies. A couple slabs that I will have for sale on the next not silent auction. I always say silent auction. On the next auction show, I'll show a couple slabs that I will have for sale. They will be under GPA prices, so those will be for sale. I think that's gonna be about it. So, talk about some trailers. Not some trailers, but one trailer that I saw over the weekend was the first Purge. It's kind of like a prequel to the last few Purges that came out. It actually looks very good. It kind of talks about how the concept of the Purge got started, backstory of the Purge, and what all went down, and why they started the Purge, and what all around the Purge. So that kind of looks good. And talking about that.
I know you.
Come on, Bonnie.
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 No.
Bonnie.
I want it there.
Come on. So that trailer, it actually looks very good, and I apologize for my daughter in the background. But so I would definitely say check out the Purge trailer if you into checking out some trailers. If you're into the Purge, or if you're into some action, action with a little gruesomeness into it. But check it out, and I thought it was pretty good. So definitely, I would say if I had to grade a trailer, I definitely would give it probably an A, B minus, A to B minus, in that range. But it was definitely a really good trailer. I really want to see that. I really want to see, make me want to see that movie, and then rewatch all the other movies. Kind of like start with that one, then rewatch all the other ones. So, really good movie. I mean, really good trailer. So, excuse me while I take a sip. Drinking the old Coke, cherry Coke. So, talk about some small minor news. Black Panther reached number 3 all time in the U.S., passing up or sinking Titanic. Titanic was number 3. It passed up Titanic this past weekend. So now it stands at number 3 domestically of all time in the U.S. So that is pretty good. I don't think it will go. I don't think it's going to get to number 2, but I think it's going to make a strong stance at number 3. I think it's going to, it's going to climb up a little higher. I think it's going to get closer to 700, million. So that would get a strong case for number 2, because number 2 is I want to say Avatar, and then number 1's Force Awakens. So I think it's going to make a strong case for number 2. I don't think it's going to beat number 2, but we'll see what happens. You never know. That movie's going to still kick butt for at least another couple weeks. Continue to make, $15 to $20 million for at least the next 2 weeks, which adds up domestically. If it gets I'll see if it gets 15 million for the next 2 weeks. That's 30 million. So, that's a big amount that I see. It's 30 million, 35 million, or 40 million increase domestically. I think it can do that. So, but this is going to increase its lead in the number 3 spot. So that's some news on that. Some of you people who follow that stuff kind of already know that. So the next thing that kind of was kind of leaked out, that the Russo brothers kind of leaked out. I don't know if it was leaked out on Twitter first or Instagram, But I do follow them on Instagram, and they kind of leaked out to share somebody's a fan made a fan art. Somebody a fan made some fan art, and they shared it and said, you know, pretty much saying that Captain America will be Nomad. So Steve Rogers will be Nomad. He'll end up being Nomad in this movie, so he'll be the so my biggest question is, all right, we know he's gonna take up that mantle. He's gonna be the Nomad. He's gonna be like a vigilante kind of type character. Uh, Chris Evans' character is gonna be more of that. He's gonna relinquish the Captain America character. After all of Civil War and Infinity War, and probably after proceedings of Avengers 4. Um, so my biggest question is who will be the new Captain America? Will it be Bucky? I don't know because they kind of hinted that Bucky is going to be the White Wolf, which is like uh, ends up being was it Black Panther's like stepbrother, or I forgot how it was Black Panther's brother in that. Um, so they kind of hinted him to be the White Wolf, and. So I don't know if that was the tip of the hat for that, but so it hinted him to be the White Wolf. So my idea is I was thinking that the Falcon was gonna be maybe passed down to the mantle of Captain America, because he's always like in the movies per se kind of been right alongside kick as Cap. He's like, I'll do whatever you say, Cap. I'll do this, I'll do that, Cap. Bucky kind of was like kind of doing his own thing. He kind of didn't really want to follow Cap. He he kind of wanted to, he didn't really do that kind of stuff. So I don't really see him doing that. I can kind of see them trying to do Falcon doing it, and I think it would turn out well. I don't know if they would do a movie, but could they do a combination movie with White Wolf and New Cap with Falcon? I think it could work. I think it really could work. So we'll see what happens with that. Um, but kind of surprised that Russo brothers kind of shared that. They haven't denied it, but they haven't come out and said this is 100% true. But really shared. Uh, they shared some fan art, and Collider movies kind of picked up on it, and so that's why I'm kind of going with that. So I think that's going to be the case, because I don't think a lot of people think they're going to kill off characters. I think characters are going to retire. Well, I think Captain America's character is going to retire. Thor's character, he keeps talking about that if another script comes along, that he'll come back. But as far as but that's, I think, all boils down to money and script. He says script, but script boils down to really being money. So I'm sorry. Trying to fix that. But so who knows? Who knows who might die off, or who might change, who might retire. That's why I kind of think Thor. I kind of could see Loki. I kind of could see Thor. Ones that might could see dying off, because like all of the Asgardians just got killed at the end of was it Thor Ragnarok? Thanos killed them all. So spoiler alert. um, so I'm trying to think. Besides those two, Groot could always die again, but they could have Baby Groot part two. So so with Steve Rogers becoming Nomad, kind of curious to see who the new Cat will be. There's rumors about Hawkeye's family dying, so Hawkeye becoming Ronin. I think it's Ronin, not a hello to the two people that are watching. What's up, Jeremy? What is up? Jeremy Edwards. Haven't seen you, bud, in a minute, man. How you been? Um, so kind of curious to see what happens in the movie. Bat Avenger. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Trying to curious to see how they play along in this movie. Um, kind of other news about the Avengers movie. Um, that's good. That's good, bro. I'm happy you're doing a little bit better. I know you've been going through a lot of things personally, so that's why I'm asked. Um, I'm kind of curious to see what how this movie kind of turns out. I'm kind of saddened about they took a little backstory scene or parts of the movie out of Infinity War um, for Thanos. Said it kind of wasn't needed. The Russo brothers said so. They kind of took it out for us for the time. But I hope they added for the DVD because I would like to see that, see how it was, if it was too much or was it, it would have been just right. And I hope it, and I'm thinking the part they might have ended up taking out is the part we seen in the trailers because they're uh, they're good for doing that. It's probably the part where you see Thanos walking, you see a young Gamora, him holding hands with Gamora. So I'm thinking they might have cut that part. We might have saw it in a trailer, so they might not see it in the movie. Um, and like more of a backstory kind of taken out of. So I'm kind of sucks kind of hear about they took that part out of the movie. As the movie gets closer and closer, people, more things are coming out about it. Uh, you know, people have gone to see. I was hoping they'd add that since they've been building him up. Yeah, yeah, I was kind of hoping, but they said it wasn't needed since the Russo brothers explained the reason why they took that out because it wasn't needed because it was because they have been building it up for the last 10 years. The backstory, as far as um, what he's doing, what he's doing, But I think they left in the part where Gamora's explaining why is he doing it. So I think they left that part in, but they didn't put the part in what he's explaining, like Thanos is explaining why is he doing what is he doing, the whole reason behind him. Personally, I think they took that part out, but they left the part in with Gamora explaining it in the movie. So I think it's gonna work out well. I don't think us not knowing that part's not gonna affect it any. I mean, for us people who've been following it forever, we might kind of want to know more. Which these movie companies are so worried about run times and people getting pissed off about if the movie's so long, too long. 3 hours is too long. They're worried about turnover rate, and time run time. And if the turnover rate is not, they don't want to be at 3 hours. They want to be under, that they want to be closer to 2.5. That's why it's like I think it's 2 hours and 37 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and they want to do that for turnovers. They want to get as much people that can see the movie in one day, and see them, multiple times in the day. Stuff as that. That's why they don't want it 3 hours, even though if they look at Lord of the Rings, it was successful, being that it was a 3 hour movie, and people didn't get sick of it. So I don't know why they think shorting things up, taking things out, cutting stories, think it's gonna be okay, and people, But I guess we just have to deal with it as a public. Um, so kind of sucks in that aspect, but I think it's gonna be all right. But I've been hearing. I'm happy to talk about that Steven Spielberg's movie, Ready Player One. I'm happy to hear that a lot of people have been really giving high praise for that. I'm happy that a lot of people are liking it because I really like Steven Spielberg. Is one of probably my top three, if not my top director. I would love if I had a pick. Be like, all right, give me a director, actor, actress, blah. Go down the line of people to play in certain movies. He'd probably be one of my top picks to go to. Be like, all right, I want Steven Spielberg. You know, number one. Be like, who would you want number two and number three? You know, be the harder choices. You know, Ryan Coogler will probably be in that top three now after these three movies that he's done that have been like, you know, Fruitvale Station, great. I mean, Creed, great. And then he give him a big budget and he still does it, knocks it apart. Because it's like I don't know what else to say about this guy. And even you know your boy who did Get Out. What's up, Chris Lorenzo? What is up? Was talking about the trailer Purge earlier. Some you know I don't know. Some of you guys might have missed it. I was talking about just to go recap what I was talking about. Talking about the trailer Purge, the first Purge. Talked about Black Panther officially becoming number 3 all time in the U.S. And I talked a little bit about the Russo brothers sharing a fan-made picture about Steve Rogers becoming is Nomad. So, and who I think might be Captain America, or who do you guys might think become Captain America? I believe that it will be. I think it will be true that he is Nomad. It makes sense for Steve Rogers after all has been going on throughout. You know, even before Civil War. You know, from Cap 2 all the way through to what's going on now. It makes sense for him to become that. And to hang up the mantle of Captain America, and for them to have a new Cap doing a Captain America. So my idea thinking who they might go with is Falcon. Some people might think they're gonna go with Bucky. I don't know, just because how some of the stories been kind of going towards. Falcon's kind of been following Steve, and he wants to be Cap. Bucky never wanted to really be Cap. Wanted to look like he wants to be his own thing, and like when he was in Wakanda, in the end of one of the credit scenes, they called him White Wolf, and in the little history of the White Wolf, he's like, you know, he's kind of like the Black Panther, but he is like a white outfit. So a whitish grayish outfit. So we'll see what happens with that. I think that's what they're gonna go with, but I don't know how that's gonna work out because Falcon does not have any super strength like Bucky, and he doesn't have any super agility, superpowers. He's just an extraordinary human. So nothing extra. So, but also I wanted to show a couple books that I will be selling on the auction show. Was it like 2 weeks from now? I won't accept Bucky as Cap. I think they will bring in John Walker. Yeah, I don't think they'll accept him either as Cap.
Daddy.
Hello, that's little WhoDat. What's going? What do you need? Go sit down.
Milk.
You want some milk? Okay, go sit down. I'll get you some. So, but I think they'll accept Falcon since he's ex-military, stuff like that. So I think he'll get accepted as Captain America more than anything. So that's why my theory is him. So this is one of the books that I will be selling on the auction show. Give people a chance to get a great book with off-white to white pages. This is the first Black Panther in its own book. Black Panther Begins. That's Jungle Action 5. A very high grade that was never pressed or cleaned. Only issue, it has like a little dog hair at the bottom here, and it has it at in the top in the back. So that's the only issue it has on this book. Besides that, very, very great book. Definitely could possibly benefit from repressing and cleaning. I could tell you a little bit about this book. A 9.6 copy just sold for over $800 on eBay. So But this one is not gonna be that kind of price. It's gonna be, I would say, 10% under GPA. Will be under, well, on the auction show. So it's gonna be at least 10% under GPA on the auction show, and including shipping. So just to let you guys know what kind of stuff I'll be giving people a chance to opportunity to get on the auction show. So, and I think the last two sales of this at this grade were $450. No, $440. So, like I said, I'm gonna go 10% under GPA and include shipping, and I'm gonna include the insurance as well. So, the key, okay. And the the only other slab I'm going to sell on the show, I'm going to get the keys in a second. I'm going to get you some milk. As Avengers 87, this one has white pages. This is Origin of Black Panther updated. I thought it was just Origin of Black Panther retold. I don't know. The CBCS and CGC have two different things, but this one has white pages. 1970 book, 71 book, John Buscema arts, and Roy Thomas story. So Sal Buscema did the interiors. So very good book. The back, another one that hadn't been pressed or cleaned. So possibly could get a grade bump. So two books, from the 70s. This one's a 15 center. So this one also will be like 10% under GPA, and will be included in shipping on when I'll do on the pricing. So trying to give people the best deals possible. So, but if you want to buy it from eBay, I do have it on eBay at above GPA. But like I said, this will be another one probably at least 10%, possibly more on the GPA will be starting, and include shipping. So those two books are the only slabs I'll be selling on the auction show. So unless you guys have any questions about anything, I'm going to head out, spend some time with her, and get some more movie news for you guys next time, maybe on Wednesday. But have a doctor's appointment, so I don't know about that. So we'll see what happens. So since I don't see anything and only have one person watching, I'll see you guys later. Y'all guys have a peaceful day. See you guys later. WhoDat Comics out. Peace.